it covered. We worked hard. The whole crew worked hard. And we thought that this was ours. And it was, till the fifth turn, it was ours. We lost the motor, blew a rod, and sat there and waved everybody on, reluctantly, right? But, you know, we were sad, but, you know, we did our best, that's all.
In this race, it was unfortunate that Anaconda, there are probably 3 top contenders in our class, which would be Anaconda, Ship On It, and ourselves, and all 3 of us broke.
Anaconda, the guy broke his arm. Bobby lost the fuel pump, and we lost the motor. You know, the competitiveness in the deal is that we like each other, right? You beat me, I'll beat you, and whatever, but we like each other.
How long did it take to prepare this particular race?
This one here, 3 days straight, no sleep. That's not a common thing. I just happen to have a haul. They had a problem in New Jersey, and to straighten it out, it took 3 days around the clock to put it back together. With the help of Dave, the mechanic, myself, and George, and Mark, and everybody. We work out of a harbor called Emerald City Marina, and they give us all our facilities, and they're a lot of help. Without it, you can't do it, you know. I mean,
like you said to me, it takes so many people, and it's not the kind of racing that is backed by major corporations. Most of it is comes right out of your pocket.
Production racing is guy against guy, group against group, whatever. The open boats and things like we're super, right? But they're corporations against corporations. We're people against people. I would hope so. It's Stroh's, I think, out of this thing here is we're from Detroit. Stroh's from Detroit. I would think that hopefully that they would get into it for the simple reason that people really care. It's in the sport. You know, I've been into drag racing, I've been into motorcycle racing, I've been into a lot of things. This sport here, the people care who sponsors whoever. You know.
Is that, you said that you were in different forms of racing.
Yeah.
A lot of people ride boats, the same thing.
Yeah.
Motorcycle, car.
Well, most of us went from motorcycles or that type of thing to drag racing, funny cars, dragster, stuff like that. We get older, we get scared, you know, things like that. We think, well, we'll get into boat racing. That's easy, right?
What is it?
It's not easy.
What does the race mean to you?
Competition, the desire, the situation, the comradeship between the crews. Just saying my guys are better than your guys, or my boat's better than your guys. It's just life. That's where it is. That's the whole thing. It's life.
How does it feel? How did it feel?
Super. You go on a 150-foot fly, there's nothing like it.
It was a good race too. It really was.
We were happy with the race people here, with Stroh's, with the boat, with ourselves. I'm unhappy with Chevy because the rod let go. What do I say?
Like coming on that wave, going up.
Well, I'm 36 years old, right? The kids got their own game, right? The grass, this, that, whatever it takes, right? I get my own high.
That's how it's
Too high on that one.
Whatever. But that's where it's at, you know. When I raced Buellers, I didn't really. This guy over here, we raced together 6 years, and the car was really never together until it got to 1,000 foot where it started singing. And there's nothing like getting up to around that 70 miles an hour with a boat, and the props are just. It's unreal.
What are the rest of the spells?
The same thing.
How did you all get together? Was it friends? Did you pick these people?
You really want to know the truth? Sitting around a bar saying, I think we can do it. No, not really, but. Yeah, we just great.
How was it activated?
When you're 30 miles out in the ocean off New Jersey, you're looking for Jaws. Lake Erie's nothing. I mean, but I'll tell you what, Lake Erie is a lady itself. It's a different type of water.
It usually is much meaner. The sport class, Sandy Black averaged 74 miles an hour in a sport class boat. That's tremendous. That's really fast.
Well, this morning it was raining.
Yeah, we all had ratios out, right? Yeah. But usually when it rains, it drives the waves down. So everybody was looking for a flat race. When it's flat, it's no good for us. We need a 1 or 2 or 3 foot chop to get the boat out of the water. You got to get the boat out of the water. You know, it's common things. When you're dragging the hull, you're slower. When you got the props in the water, you're traveling. Okay, so if you get a 1 to 3 foot chop, that's where we want it. Okay, and it worked out real well until we come down the backstretch and the backside of the islands there. Then we were in some big flies. I mean, we were like, you know, we're rough. You know, and when you caught us at one time when you guys were coming over, it was. Well, I just felt these guys, you sit around this table, that's honest to God. We got a boat, and I won't mention the manufacturer's name. He wanted to be maybe a little on the conservative side, right? We just spent a month, first after here in race, repairing the whole front with his brother, Jack Mathis, redoing the whole front with stringers and so forth. We went to New Jersey and broke the back, and now we've restrung the back. Now we got a solid boat. They take a heck of a beat. If you come off 150, 200 foot fly, okay, and you're doing 70 miles an hour,
You're up in the air for about 7 seconds.
it's like hitting a broad, like a brick wall, right? I had a blister on my back that just healed, and this is after a month, and it was about this big around.
Today,
Yeah.
how common is that?
Well, how come he got injured?
How common is injury?
How come his injury? We all come out with black and blue marks, and nobody knows about them.
It doesn't happen that often.
He wears arm guards around his arms because he slams his elbows and they swell up. Okay. The biggest thing that happened to Anaconda Day is the fear that we all have, nose and in.
The same thing when you caught that one shot when we were up. What happened when he was up, his trims, his after planes, the trim tabs in the back were up just a little bit higher. When he kicked up, the boat fell off to the side and he nose dived. When you catch that nose, it'll throw that boat around about 180 degrees, and it threw him right into the engine hatch. He broke his arm in 4 places. So that can happen, that's part of it. And when you come down like that, you worry about it.
No, not really. The Coast Guard and most places like with the Stroh's people and places like that, you got check boats at different positions and so forth like that. So if you get into trouble, basically you're all right. You got in the ocean racing, which we just ran into. We had a problem. We were 30 miles from anybody, and we had a couple nice guys from New Jersey and a fishing trowel. Strap us to the side and
Threw a line to us and sent us 2 beers.
that was cool. I mean, these guys, are young guys who are trying to make a living, and they took their time from their living to keep our boat afloat, and it was neat.
Watching the race is one of your hard on your spine.
Well, you just don't lock your knees. You're acting your body as a shock absorber. The one point that you don't do that, you're in trouble. I did it one time today, and I thought the thing was coming off the top of my head.
You're not sitting down.
No, you're standing up.
You almost had a 45 with your legs.